minutes on the clock.
Perfect. Hi, Claudia.
Hi, how are you? I can't see you.
Good. How are you? Yeah, I don't have my camera on here. Let me
Oh,
put
that's
my
okay.
camera on. All right. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to do the show.
I love NBC and I have such fond memories of, being on Deal or No Deal. It was such a good, fun job. Like we had me and the models. I mean, first of all, 26 girls getting along, that is a miracle in itself. And we really did. Like I still am friends with these ladies to this day. I've gone to some of their weddings. I've hung out with them. I've gone to Vegas with some. I still like we had great fond memories. So it's always going to be sentimental for me. So when I got the call about possibly being on the show, they don't give you that many details about the game because it's like a new show. I'm like, sign me up. Anything that's got to do with Deal or No Deal, I'm your girl. And I would have actually felt away if I wasn't involved. So I'm grateful that they even thought of me. And yeah, like I was like, this will be a challenge and let's see what this is giving. Like this could be fun.
And what was your strategy going in?
Just be cool, not try to, show off or win everything, kind of like be in the middle or just kind of show that I'm an ally. I'm a team player. I try to help out when I can and try to show some integrity and, not really get into the backstabby kind of type of game playing and kind of getting to know people on my own because the advantage of that they have over me is some of them may know who I am because I've have 30 years in the business, but I don't know who they are and how they move. So I had to try to get to know like quickly, like who's who.
And
Hold on, I
you
gotta
have
sneeze real quick.
experience. Go for it.
Sorry. Sorry.
Bless you. Bless
Thank
you.
you.
Bless you. And you do have reality TV experience. You've been on other shows as well. How did you use that experience to prepare for this as well?
Well, you can't really prepare because like with the reality shows I've been on with celebrities. You know what I'm saying? So like I can kind of get a vibe for someone who I've recognized, I've followed their work for years. It's different as these people who you've never seen before. So how can I brace myself for this type of personality? Because I don't really know. We're all on equal footing walking in there. Like I didn't really know what to deal with. I just was like, just be yourself. You've been winning in life by being yourself. So continue to be yourself here. Don't switch up just because it's a different group of people. And don't be a jerk and don't embarrass your family. That's always my goal. Don't be a jerk. Don't embarrass your family and be the kind of person that you'd want to be friends with outside of this. That's really kind of how I live my life.
And what would you say was the biggest challenge for you?
Um, this is something I've been realizing about myself, and I definitely saw in the game. Kind of putting other people before myself. And I don't know why I do that. And as successful as I am, I'm like, I wonder how my life would be if I really put myself first. I really feel like I have not really done that. I'm always worried about them and us in the group as opposed to me. I've never really had a selfish era. And sometimes I wonder what that would feel like to not have the burden of always caring so much about the next person. But I do. That's how I was made. That's how I was born. That's how I was raised. It it's it's a big burden to carry sometimes. But I also can look in the mirror and like the person that I see. But I think there's a way to find a balance between not being selfish and not being so much of a people pleaser that it's to your own detriment. So yeah.
Nice. And who do you think you got along with best on the show?
Oh, I got along with mostly everybody there. Jamil, I love Jamil. Like I was so sad to see him go. Like I feel like he was such an asset and a fun guy, and he was not sneaky like Kim said. I think that was her projecting. He was absolutely not sneaky. I really, really like Jordan. I got along with Alyssa, Miranda, Nick, Dawson. I love Dawson. Pretty much mostly everybody except Kim and Stephanie. And before that stunt that Stephanie pulled, I actually was cool with her, but something about her vibe always felt a little bit like dark to me and a little bit like something ain't right. Like a little bit like danger, danger. I don't know what it was, but I felt that about her towards the end because she was kind of doing little whispering in my ear, trying to cover the mic. She was doing little stuff like that. I'm like, why are you doing this? She would say things in private and then in front of people, she would change it up. towards the end. I was like, wait a minute, I think I gave this woman more credit than I should have, just because, we both sisters and we from New England. I thought we'd have some kind of camaraderie based on having similar um backgrounds, but no, no, not at all.
Nice. And between this and your other shows you've been on, which one would you say was the most challenging and why?
Before this, I would always say Celebrity Apprentice was the most difficult show I've ever done, because you had to put together a huge event with celebrities in 2 days that could probably really take 2 months. But at least you got the comfort of going back to your hotel and ordering room service and using your cell phone and all that. This was by far the most difficult. I mean, you are stripped of your comforts. You got to give up your phone, your computer. You don't know what's going on in the real world. You're not talking to your family. You're isolated, and then you're in the jungle with people you don't know, strangers, and you got to form new bonds and little mini families and cliques. And then on top of that, these extremely difficult challenges that are very physically taxing. And then you got to look out and make sure there's not a scorpion or snake when you go to the bathroom. Fun times. It was hard. No glam. So we had to like figure it out. And cold showers and all that kind of stuff. But honestly, I'm glad I got to do it. It took me out of my cushy life, that we take for granted. Like we take things for granted, like water pressure, not being bit by mosquitoes 24 hours a day. And it made me really appreciate the stuff that I have. It really did. And my friends, like, it made me be like, you know what? I have a good life. I do.
So what's next for you? I mean, you had such an incredible 30-year career. So where are going to be see you? Where are we going to see you next?
You can see me tonight. I'm on 5 days a week on Fox Soul. It's a network. You can see it on DirecTV, YouTube, five on the West Coast, 8 on the East, 8 p.m. It's called TGIF. It's a hot topic show that I host. And I actually created the show, and I have other shows that I'm creating right now and pitching that hopefully you'll be seeing soon. And also, I'm on BET's College Hill that comes out in June. I just completed that, where 6 celebrities went back to college, and you get to see some good TV on that show, let me tell you. So celebrities are on it. Tamar Braxton, the singer, Black China, a whole bunch of other people on there. Nick Young from the NBA. Yeah, it's a great Saucy Santana, great cast, like you'll see. But between these two shows, I feel so blessed. So I got 3 shows on this year so far.
Nice. And if you had to go back and do this show over again, would you change any of your strategy or no?
I didn't really have a strategy, so maybe I would have like just fallen back a little bit and stopped trying to save the world. Matter of fact, on College Hill, I was given this trophy, most likely to
Oh,
save
cool.
the world, because that's who I am. I'm always like looking out for everybody else. And maybe sometimes I should just chill out and just let people fall on their own swords. I'm always like looking out for others, and it has hurt me in the past, but it also makes me feel like I'm a good person. And I like that. So I feel like I'm winning either way.
Nice. Yeah. And I do remember you from when you were on Celebrity Apprentice. I had interviewed you back then and you were amazing and you're just as amazing now. And I have to say, I'm incredibly proud of all you've accomplished.
Thank you so much, Sammy. That's so nice of you. So
No
sweet.
problem. No problem. And I just want to say good luck with everything. And I can't wait to talk again soon.
Absolutely. I'll see you on the next show, because there will be others. Talk soon.
Yay. Talk soon. Bye bye.
Bye.